everybody? It's another exciting edition of The Sports Hole. I'm your host, Luke. With me, as always, XFL Jim, rock and roll Matty Goldberg. Big show today. Lots going on. NFL news, World Baseball Classic. At the end, we'll be taking a look back on the classic stoner comedy, The Stone Days.
The Stone Days.
Matty Goldberg's favorite film.
Written and directed by James Melkonian.
Melkonian. What else is
Wrote
he written and directed?
Triple X.
So the two movies as a writer and director. He's done two movies. He did The Stone Age, and then the next year he did The Jerky Boys, the movie.
Wow, two classics.
Yep.
Right there. I know I watched the Jerky Boys movie, and I don't remember a fucking thing about it. But we will talk about that.
I watched it in the theater.
What's that?
I think they did an Oscar Lifetime Achievement Award for him last night.
Oh, yeah.
I think so.
Remember that. It was big news.
Apparently he's also just done a bunch of like advertising, directing, and whatnot too. He's a big guy in commercials.
Yeah, I think the cast of Hamnet presented the award to them. Did you guys watch the Oscars?
Can't say that I did. I'm sorry.
I watched about 2
Not
minutes.
this year.
I heard a lot of brave, and then after I heard
yeah,
the word
God.
brave, I'm out.
Right.
They say the word brave, the people are brave. I'm like,
That's
okay,
really
I'm done.
funny because that actress who won Best Actress, like I love her. She's fantastic, but she did start saying that kind of stuff, and I'm like, you're a fucking actress.
I- it gets too much. It's like, all right, I'm out. I'm watching baseball.
Yeah. It was. Well, the funny thing was, it was actually in the. I didn't even know it was on.
None of you are brave. No offense. You're very talented. You're not brave.
No, I mean, no, come on, get over yourselves.
It doesn't help that it was also during like Selection
Ratings.
Sunday and everything was when it was going on.
I mean, Jim is brave. He gets up. It's
Well,
5
Selection
degrees in
Sunday
the
was
morning. He has to go
over
outside and
before.
lay, internet cable all across Nebraska and other states. That's
Damn
brave.
right.
That's my hero right there.
That's the real bravery right there. The internet people.
Yes.
I also have to go troll people
Yeah.
on Twitter. That's real bravery.
Hell yeah.
The funny thing is, so I was like leaving
Oh,
the
yeah.
house to go to a movie, and then I saw that my wife was watching the Academy Awards. I was actually going to watch one of the best foreign film nominees, Sarat, which if you get a chance to see it, watch it in theaters.
I've not heard of it.
It's a Spanish film. It's fucking crazy, but it's really, really fucking good. So then I came back and they hadn't won the best foreign film, but at least they gave it to one of my Scandinavians.
Yeah. I am trying to see the best picture winner, like nominees one. I only saw one of them. I need to go through and watch a bunch more of these. Because I've been wanting to watch Begonia.
Begonia's great.
I want to watch One Battle After Another. Still haven't seen that yet. I
That
want to
that
watch
deserves
Marty
it, I think,
Supreme.
though. That was.
I
really
mean,
good.
this is just me. I see
Yeah.
Paul Thomas Anderson attached. Like it's a movie directed by Paul Thomas Anderson. I was like, okay, it probably deserved to
For
win.
me, like if you like Scorsese, you would like that film. It's one of those things that is like it's insanely funny, but then also sort of tackling serious subjects.
I just love PTA. Like
He's always great.
I love all his movies.
Yeah, he's always great. I think only Licorice Pizza was the one where I'm like, this is not one of my faves. But
Valid.
Other than that, he's batting 1,000%. Maddie, do you
No
like Paul
Stone
Thomas
Age, according to
Anderson?
Maddie.
Yes, I do. I love Boogie Nights. It's a great movie.
I think you'd really enjoy One Battle After
I
Another.
will watch it eventually.
Yeah, it's really funny,
Yeah.
and I think you like that writer too.
I like that Sean Penn didn't show up. That's the word I heard.
Did he not? I don't know. He
No,
was
he didn't.
fantastic in that film, by
He
the way,
wanted, he didn't show up.
which is pretty fucking awesome too.
Yeah.
You should have done a Brando and had a Native American come up and.
I heard that Timothy Chalamet made light of opera and ballet, and people are up in arms about it.
They are.
That's what I hear.
Oh my
What will we
god!
do? What will we do in society?
How do we help those people?
I mean, he's not wrong. He wasn't wrong in his statements that like not very many people go to those things. I think they're very.
What will we do? He needs to make it right and apologize.
He should
Every,
apologize. Yes, I think that has more to do
Sorry,
with.
this ain't 2021. You don't got to apologize no
I
more.
just can't
I,
believe the way the internet is. It's so.
I
I hear this
figured
from my friends. I'm like, wait, people are mad about that? Are you? Is this a thing?
I don't think it affected his Oscar stuff at all. I think more so the stuff about what was that John Safdie or Josh Safdie, the director
Yeah.
Yeah.
that came out where he was like the Safdie brothers had some really like weird dark stuff come up from their past.
I didn't hear about this. What happened with
No,
the
there was
Safdie?
like apparently they had like some weird sexual scenes in some old independent movies with
Oh,
like a 17-year-old girl.
oh
Oh,
no.
okay.
And she not very comfortable, and they were like pushing. This is allegedly. I don't think anything's been
Oh,
confirmed, but
cancel them
I think a
all.
lot of that
Cancel.
stuff came out.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So that those brothers kind of broke up too, directing wise. So this
Yeah,
this could cancel a lot of
I'm
projects
always
going forward.
I'm always intrigued when the brothers break up. Like who was the better writer
Kinks.
and who was the better director? Like the Coen brothers did
Tears,
Yeah.
that.
Tears for
Yeah.
Fears.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's that's a shame. I hope they get
The
past
Beverly
that.
Brothers were wrestlers in the 80s, 90s. I think they broke up.
The Hart Foundation.
I think they were cousins.
No. The Hart Foundation, Jim was married to Brett's sister, I think.
Sister.
Yeah.
yeah.
Something like that. It's all they're all over the place. All right, we got sports.
We
We got a
do.
whole grip of sports.
Damn right,
going
we
on.
got sports.
You guys watch all the conference championships this weekend?
I did. I watched a lot of basketball.
I
Bet
did as
on a lot
well.
of basketball.
Congratulations
I
to
was
the Purdue
crushing it.
Boilermakers,
No, fuck that.
Now, what
But,
did I say? Not to be
dude.
a
They're
jerk.
one of the
Okay.
hottest teams in the country.
No, but what did I say about your Nebraska?
What in the Big Ten tournament? Yeah. Do you
Not
think they
worried
match
about
up good
them.
against Purdue?
No, I don't think they match up good against anybody. They're a one-trick pony, and I want them to
I do
win a
think they
game
match
really
up well
bad.
against Troy because Troy doesn't have any giants. I think Nebraska just doesn't match
Yeah.
up well against big men.
If they can't hit threes, they're in trouble.
Yeah, it's valid. But also, I feel like that really only affects when they're going up against like teams with big guys.
True.
You
Like,
think they can get
Purdue-
past the mighty Troy?
They are 13.5-point favorites. I hope they can at least get past them.
That's interesting too, because they would get the winner of Vanderbilt in McNeese.
McNeese, probably Vanderbilt, and you got to think Vanderbilt would be heavily favored in that one.
Yeah, Vanderbilt is a very good team. The SEC, I think, is a little better than the Big Ten. I think the
Which
Big
is
12
kind of
is-
crazy, right? Because the whole narrative this entire season with the SEC was down.
Well, the Big 12 is probably the best conference. I think
Whatever.
Iowa State can win the whole thing. And Arizona is really good. That was one of the best games I ever saw on Saturday.
Oh, that was amazing.
They just kept hitting. They just kept matching three after three the last 2 minutes. Nobody could miss. It was beautiful. But it's a interesting tournament. I think St. John's got fucked to be a 5 seed, to win the Big East, to beat UConn convincingly. I know they got smoked by UConn a few weeks ago, but I don't know how they can be a 5 seed and UConn's a 2 seed. And to be in the Duke region is pretty tough when Duke is the #1 team.
That whole region's kind of crazy.
Yeah, you have Kansas, you got St. John's,
You got UConn, you got Michigan
UConn.
State.
and Duke is supposed to be the best team. It seems like that's the hardest bracket for sure.
And honestly, I'm not going to discount Ohio State, another team that I feel like's like coming on hot these last couple weeks.
Yeah, Iowa State deserve better. I mean, Arizona to me is the best.
I would say
team.
Ohio State.
Ohio State.
Nah,
Yeah.
I think they're kind of mid.
I don't know. I just think they're hot. They're not like Wisconsin level hot. That I feel like if Wisconsin turns it on, they can beat anybody.
Okay.
But I do think like with the injuries to Duke, I do think Ohio State or even TCU might like give them a scare at least.
Yeah.
I would worry.
Ohio State's a good kind of team. UCLA is a team that can come out of nowhere too.
Yeah, but they're playing the East Coast. I don't trust it.
Did
There's
you see the
always
news
that
about
one team.
Alabama's second leading scorer, Aiden Holloway?
I did. How much weed did he have? What's a felony amount of weed?
A felony amount of weed.
Yeah, that's got to be a lot because weed is usually it's legal in a lot
I
of
mean,
places.
it basically he was, these guys are getting NIL money too.
Yeah.
Okay, so this guy's probably making 500,000 to a mil a year.
So, first degree possession of marijuana not for personal use, Class C felony, and a failure to affix a tax stamp, also a felony. So, double felony. He's got a
Wow.
$5,000 bond.
So that carries a penalty just in Alabama of up to 10 years in jail and a fine of
Jesus.
15,000. Like, what kind of medieval
That's
times
ridiculous.
are we living in here?
Yeah, I think
Get
weed's still
lost.
pretty illegal in Alabama.
I'm no fan of marijuana, but that is absurd.
God,
That is
Alabama's
absurd.
so backwards. They should just make jousting their,
Like,
state sport.
yeah, that's throwing the book at the poor kid.
Well, it's nothing's guaranteed. He's definitely has means, and I don't know what his NBA prospects.
I mean, he's probably not going to go to jail, but
right.
he probably will miss the turn. Like, he's going to at least miss the first weekend, if nothing else.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this guy's averaging almost 17 points a game.
That's
He's
pretty
a
darn
big
good.
factor on that offense, especially for a team like Alabama that gets
This happened
Absolutely.
yesterday.
so hot and cold.
This happened yesterday.
Yeah.
Yes, yesterday.
You know they're calling. Somebody's making phone calls to get him out to play. Like, he's so important. Get the governor involved.
Oh, I mean,
If this was football, they would.
Yes.
They
If this
just
was
need to
football,
go.
100%
They
they
just
would.
need to find a better judge. Just like
But that is a wild story, and it definitely hurts them big time.
that's fucked up.
Big time.
That is so fucked up. Have you
Look
guys
at
started
it.
filling out your brackets yet?
I
Or are
did
you
fill
waiting
out.
for
Yeah.
the actual.
I filled out one bracket.
I haven't yet. I'm still thinking.
I
I'm
filled
looking
out-
at Bama's first round game. Who do they play?
Hofstra,
Astra from Long Island.
11.5 point favorites, Alabama.
Couple great football players went to Hofstra. And then they got rid of their football program.
The good baseball
Great.
program, though.
Wayne
didn't
Corbett, the great Marcus Colston. Interesting.
they? Okay, so every time the tournament comes out, I feel like I finally have learned all the teams, and now there's new teams I've never seen.
What
Oh, yeah,
what team? What
Queens.
team's new to you?
High
Queens
Point.
University's first year.
Do you know where Queens is located, Maddie?
I think Alabama, right?
North
Georgia?
Carolina. North
Okay.
Carolina.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Queens University.
Queens
Okay,
University.
that's from North Carolina, naturally, of course. Okay.
Yes.
Then there's one GBCU.
Which one? Where are you talking about?
GBCU.
GBCU?
Yeah, I
Is that
watched them
Green
play
Bay,
Saturday
Colorado
night.
University.
No, it's Grand Baptist or something.
Is that an actual one in the tournament?
CBU,
Oh
California.
no, let me look at. Let me
Baptist.
find.
Yeah, there's
it.
Where are you
Cal
looking?
Baptist.
Yeah, Cal Baptist.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
a
never
new
heard
one.
of that.
Never heard of Cal Baptist?
No,
I think
they played-
Queens might not exist after this year. I think they're getting absorbed by another school.
Oh boy,
Well, there's their first year in Division One.
Cal
Yeah.
Baptist is in
Playing Cal
Riverside. They're in my county. I should root
Yeah,
for
they
them.
should have won. I bet on them, and they fucked me. They had a good team. They shit the bed against Hawaii. That was a great conference. That was a great conference for betting overs.
You guys, what
I
do you know
can't
about
tell you.
High Point? I don't know where. I haven't heard of High Point.
High Point.
High
I don't
Point,
know,
one
but
of Hey, I'll tell you this.
people tell me they're very good though. That's why. I've heard.
I mean, against their competition, they haven't played anybody,
No,
but
I
they're
know, but
they're
first
covering
week-
machines.
Yes.
They're
they're-
also in North Carolina.
Yes, they are. There's a lot of North Carolina schools. I don't think they win. I think they keep it close though. I think that's a High Point special when they're kind of. That's. I mean, I looked it up. They're one of the best against the spread teams this entire year, but they
That's
just haven't played
interesting.
anybody.
Okay, Wisconsin's a good team.
Wisconsin's a really good
They
team.
beat like every good team in the Big Ten.
Yeah, Wisconsin's a really good team. And then Wisconsin's like a team that I could very easily see get hot this tournament too. And they're kind of Arizona's kryptonite.
Long Island.
Long Island's the one that does the fins up shark thing. If you guys
Long
look it up
Island's
on
actually
YouTube.
in. LIU is actually in Brooklyn.
Yeah, the Sharks.
Fun fact.
Yeah, it's Long Island University in Brooklyn.
Yeah. But
Why aren't
Hofstra's
they
in Long Island.
I don't get it.
I don't know, man.
Hofstra's in Long Island.
Yes. And St.
Long
John's is in
Island
Queens,
dominated.
right?
Long
Correct.
Island and North Carolina dominating this field.
Oh, hold on. I'll be right back, guys.
Where are you going?
I'm excited. So I'm excited for potential matchups. Like, there's a lot of second round matchups I'm super excited for the first round, though. I
Yeah.
think Ohio State, TCU might be my favorite, aside from obviously Nebraska for me. But just for like pure entertainment, I think Ohio State, TCU could be the most fun.
Yeah, TCU is a good team.
And they play big. Like, TCU also
Yeah.
has wins against some very solid Big 12 opponents.
Interesting.
I think St. Mary's, Texas A&M could be like, if you like slow games, that's how St. Mary's wants to play. They love playing slow as hell.
Scored at any point.
So, like, a potential second round matchup of Houston St. Mary's would be slower than fuck. And I kind of like those sort of games.
The slowest game ever.
If I'm thinking first round upsets, first round upsets is tough. South Florida over Louisville, I wouldn't hate. UCF over UCLA, I don't hate. Obviously, I mean, Troy over Nebraska, I could see it happening. I don't think it will. I think Nebraska.
Yeah,
I think
really?
the matchup with how short Troy is comparatively, I do think Nebraska matches up very well against Troy. But there are fewer teams. There are not that many teams that in the first round of the tournament are playing with as much pressure as the Nebraska Cornhuskers right now.
Wow.
Like, the pressure for teams like Michigan and Duke and Arizona and whatnot, they all come in late in like the second weekend to not get knocked out in the Sweet 16. They're almost expecting to win these games.
Yeah.
When you have a team that has never won a tournament game in its entire history coming in as a 4 seed, currently matching the best win total they've ever had in program history, with a chance to not only set the school record for wins, but also win their first tournament game, there's a lot of pressure right now on the Huskers. There's so much pressure. And that in college, that can't be discounted.
I feel that, but I also feel like, you know, after they finally started to get a few losses, a lot of that pressure kind of went away. So the expectations dropped a ton.
Well, no, the expectation to win a tournament game is just getting stronger, though.
Yeah.
Like, they have to.
I get it.
That's like the only pressure right there. So, like, once they win that, then definitely fade them in the second round. But that first game, the pressure is there. I think VCU could also beat North Carolina. I would say Santa Clara, Kentucky. That's a tight one, but I think Santa Clara could get that win easily. Let's see, Midwest. I could see either SMU or Miami of Ohio, depending on how Tennessee's playing. I could see them getting a little upset.
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee's garbage.
I know.
Was Tennessee the team that made it last year during one of those I think Maddie was just so upset because one of the teams, like what do they call those games before that determine
The play-in, right?
Play-in games, yes. The play-in games. I think Tennessee got in, or one of those teams got in, and Maddie was like so fucking pissed because then they just got their ass beat too. Like, it was like, why are we even doing this?
Don't sleep on Akron versus Texas Tech either.
Okay.
And I'm trying to think because Michigan plays the winner of Howard UMBC. I think that's a gimme for you guys.
Yeah.
Howard and who?
What about Maddie?
They beat Virginia about 10 years ago.
Which one are you talking about?
UMBC.
Oh yeah, but they're definitely not the same. I think Howard beats them in the play-in.
Yeah.
And I'll have St. Louis over Georgia too. Otherwise, not seeing much. There is Villanova, Utah State, but Utah State as the 9 versus 8, Utah State's favored in that one because Villanova's not that great. But I think it comes down to Duke versus I think I had in one of my brackets, I had Duke versus
Duke has a lot of key injuries. Remember that.
I know, but I still think they're playing so damn
I'm
hot.
going to go with St. John's. I'm going to go with Arizona. I'm going to go with, I hate to say it, Iowa State. And I'm going to go with gosh, I'm going to go with
Ooh.
Houston.
I'm gonna put this is my sports hole
So
bracket.
Houston, Iowa
my-
State, St. John's, and what did I say? Arizona.
My sports hole final four. I'm gonna go Michigan State.
Oh,
I'm gonna go Houston. I'm gonna go Michigan. And I'm gonna go Wisconsin. That's a triple Big Ten
Wow.
Final Four. Yeah.
going with some craziness. So last year it was, they call it the chalk, where it's all the top teams.
Right. It was all number ones.
Yeah, it was all one seeds.
So like this year, the odds of that happening are very unlikely. But I still think it's going to be, the top teams are going to be the stronger teams. I don't think it's going to be that crazy. But I think St. John's is very good, and I think Duke is coming in injured. If Duke gets by St. John's, they will make the Final Four. I don't know if they have enough with their injuries to win it all. I think Arizona is the best team, but I can see Iowa State beating them.
I also just think I do think Wisconsin might be Arizona's kryptonite. Because this is the exact same scenario as what Wisconsin did on their Final Four runs.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Watch out for the Badgers. I wouldn't be surprised if Arkansas makes a run either.
Badgers.
They're a tough team, man.
They're one of those teams that used to get the 8th seed and then just somehow make the Final Four. And it's going to be one of those teams. It's like, I remember UCLA when they beat Michigan a few years back. I think they were like a 7 or I think they had the play-in game and they made the Final Four. And there's going to be a team that nobody sees coming that's going to make a run. And
Miami of Ohio, baby, coming in hot.
I don't know.
Do you think any play-in team makes it to the second weekend?
But yeah, and they have it, and they've made the Final Four a couple times.
This season, do you think anyone this season makes it?
NC State is so bad.
I know.
NC State is like watching a monkey screw a football. It's bad. To quote the great Herb Brooks. SMU is not bad, and they play against good competition. But probably not this year. But again, there will be a team that you least expect that will make a sick run.
It's gonna be Virginia.
I like Santa Clara over Kentucky.
I do too.
I don't know.
I like that, Matty. I like that.
I love VCU over North Carolina. I love VCU over North Carolina.
I feel like these tight dogs. I feel like everyone's gonna be all over these guys.
Coming in with their best players out. They haven't been the same. VCU plays very good. Akron, remember, I think a 12 or a 13 has won one game for the last 30 some odd years. I forget what the stat is. So there's going to be a 12 or a 13 that's going to beat a 4 or 5. It's just part of the tournament.
Yeah.
I don't know much about Troy, but I worry about your Nebraska. I hope they win a game. I really do.
They just got to beat Troy.
I just know that they've turned into like, okay, if they don't hit their threes, they're useless.
Yeah, but they just need one guy to get hot. That's all they need. They need one of either Rinkmast or Price Sanford to get hot.
The problem with Florida is the kid that was so good last year that got drafted in the NBA. They don't have a guy like that. They got the big guys, and the big guys are better than last year, but they don't have like a pure scorer that when times get tough, he can shoot threes. Lee's not a bad player, but he's not him. So I think they take a step back there. It's so hard to go back to back. They're very worthy of a 1 seed. And Arkansas is going to be dangerous. John Calipari's he's a great tournament coach because he has this will to win. he just gets these guys like the will to not quit. I bet on them against Vanderbilt, and that was back and forth, and with like 5 or 6 minutes to go, you could just see like Arkansas had more of a will to win that game.
You're damn right.
You guys, how long do you
So
think UNC keeps rolling with Hubert Davis?
I think they were fine. It's just when your best player, your lottery pick gets hurt. I mean, what would Duke be without Boozer, right? So I just think it's like in the NFL if the Bills lose Josh Mahomes, Josh Mahomes, Josh Allen, what are you supposed to do, right? I mean, this guy was their stud, and it's hard to rebound after that when you're basically depending on this guy to score 20 and
Well, I mean, just
like
overall, like his tenure seems to be very inconsistent,
it's very inconsistent.
and it just North Carolina is clamoring to be taken seriously again.
I mean, there's probably a lot of pressure. I mean, he's
Of
obviously not
course,
the
no, I mean
coach that
I think was that his first season where he took him to the
I think one year they didn't even make the tournament, but
well, that one year they
uh
made the championship game, I think.
yeah, they made the championship game out of nowhere.
Yeah,
And yeah, I don't know, man.
it was
I
like 3
think
years ago or
you also
something.
got to say, well, who out there is better? Like, who are we gonna get that like when they got Roy Williams, he was a guy that came from Dean Smith, and he was one of the best coaches in the
Sure.
country. They're
Yeah.
like, okay, well, is there a guy that's available that we can get to do that? And I don't think there is, so it's like, why fire,
I
right?
feel like with college basketball, like a lot of these guys are. I'm not saying fire him yet, but I want to know what their clear
I feel
I'm
expectations.
sure
like
there.
with your guy injured, it's probably like make the Sweet 16 is hopeful.
Sure, like I get this year, right,
Yeah.
and stuff, but at some point they're going to have to be like consistently ranked in the
Yeah,
top 10 and going to Final
I'm sure
Fours.
there's a lot of
Yeah.
pressure though.
Of course there is. That's a blue blood basketball school,
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. All right, well we will. It's going to be an exciting weekend.
I wish I would have taken the days off work, honestly. I'm gonna have
Oh,
to
it's the
like I
best.
already told my boss that don't expect me to do anything for at least like 2.5 hours while Nebraska's playing because I get to watch them play at like 11 a.m. on
Right.
Thursday.
Sure.
So
So the
they're the
play-in
first game.
games start
No,
tomorrow night.
they're like 1 p.m. They're the first day, but I think they don't play until what do they play? They play
Second game.
something like that, yeah.
Yeah. No, it's so much fun. This is always like the best thing of the year. Um,
Yeah, March Madness. The
Yeah,
first 2
11
days
no,
are amazing.
it's 11:40, so it is the first game. They're
The
like one of
first
the
4 days
they're one of the
are
first games.
awesome.
The whole tournament's awesome.
So does the UFL start this weekend or the next one?
No, Maddie, it's
they're not
next.
making
It's the
that
20.
mistake again.
Well, they didn't do it the first weekend last weekend either. They're doing it the 27th, so a week from
Okay.
Friday.
All right. Good.
All
That'd be
right, we got
very
other
foolish.
news. The World Baseball Classic, Maddie. What's going on with it?
Well, the USA are in the finals. They beat
Dominican
Dominican
Republic,
Republic 2 to
baby.
1. My
Yeah,
guy
did you guys
Roman
see
An-
that ending pitch? That was
Yeah, there
pretty.
were some calls that didn't go the DR's way. I don't know where the umpires are from. I would imagine they can't be from the United States, but the other thing too, that ballpark in Miami is so cool. I've never seen anybody in there, so it's cool to see it sold out. The atmosphere was good. I'm actually watching Italy, Venezuela right
Those
now.
Dominican fans are awesome. Like if more baseball fans were like that in the US, you'd see a big uptick in
Yeah, they're a
those
lot of
guys are
fun.
dancing and playing like bands outside of the stadiums and whatnot. Like that is just a good fucking time.
Yeah, there's a,
Yeah, so Italy, the sweethearts of this tournament, they're up 2-1 right now in Venezuela, and the
now
winner
it just
will
seems like the
take on
Italy
the
team are
U.S.
basically the best Italian Americans that
Oh, they're
play. And
all. I mean,
yeah,
it's weird that we still have like Luis Severino on the USA team because it's like, bro, just go to Italy like everybody else. So like 24 out of her teammates are American players.
Yeah,
Only three players on the Italian team were born in Italy.
exactly.
I think the coach of Italy is actually Venezuelan with Italian heritage.
And he's playing
Um,
against Venezuela
I
right
don't know
now.
what baseball is a weird sport, man. It's like
Well,
because
the
on
rules are
paper
weird
you can have a
because
team that just looks amazing and weird shit happens. Like I mean, even when the Dodgers with their Death Star, they're still 1 inch away from losing to the Blue Jays last year. So like baseball is a different kind of sport. But the Italian team here has just been such a great story.
It would be nice to get that rematch.
Yeah, that
yeah,
was, I mean, that happened after we were off the air last week. And it's been like the US was so close to not even being able to make, to advance. But Italy then beat the shit out of Mexico, I think, by a certain margin, which allowed the US to advance. I don't quite know how that
It was something
happened.
that then also like our margin of victory, and it's
Yeah,
weird rules for all these like pool stuff.
but this is cool. This is fun. It's really a lot of fun though. So don't be sleeping on this, guys.
It's been great. Like this has been baseball's on a great run right now.
It really has. It's been great. Baseball is a great international sport. It
Oh
just
yeah,
really is. Unfortunately, football can't just get there with that.
we're getting there. We're
Basketball
going
is
slowly but
also
surely.
up there. What's that?
Slowly but surely, we're getting there.
Yeah. Yeah, football will never happen like that. There's no
No, no
country that's
shot.
like going to be like,
flag
we
football.
need to introduce a football. We need a game where half of these players will rip their knees and be concussed, throughout a season. Let's get that going. So,
Oh man, can hope.
did you know that Teddy Roosevelt saved football?
I did know that.
Yeah. In 1905, they were about to ban it because 20 like college players had died that year.
Yeah, they were just
I
dying
heard
on the
there's a
field.
new I heard there's a new book by the great Chuck Klosterman about football.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that I want to read because I like him. He has good analysis. He thinks outside the box.
Yeah, let me know if you do.
That's
Maybe
kind of
we'll
how
cover that.
popular
We'll start our first ever
how it's
book
become the
club.
most important thing in our country.
It is
Really
interesting. It
is.
is like this machine that, regardless of who's running it, just keeps going 100
I mean,
miles
let
an
me tell you,
hour.
I have a friend who's a girl. She's a bartender, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm in a fantasy league, like a gay, there's a gay fantasy football league. When did you think you'd ever hear that? Like it's now everybody watches it. Everybody. It used to be. It almost seemed like it was just guys drinking beer on the weekends. Now
Right.
it's like women, housewives,
No, it's because,
everybody.
yeah, like those decisions where you see Madonna at the halftime of the Super Bowl or Bad Bunny or something that doesn't normally appeal to the usual dude drinking beer in the garage. That's how that shit happens. It
Yeah,
is unstoppable. Don't try to
it
stop
is
it,
our
Jim.
pastime.
It really is. It's way past baseball for that now.
Oh,
It's not even
100%.
a conversation
It's not even
anymore.
close.
One fun fact about the World Baseball Classic, though, is Mason Miller has thrown more 100-mile-per-hour fastballs than all other WBC pitchers
He is
combined.
just a house. He's massively big. Like he just looks like a monster of a human being.
He's dealing.
Yeah, he can throw.
I
Guys
love
like
that.
that blow out their arms after like 5 seasons, though.
But they
Uh,
they burn out in a blaze of glory, Maddie.
Really do.
that's the state of the game these days, man. That's all it
Yeah.
is. A couple good years, Tommy John surgery, year out. Maybe he'll come back. This time last week,
We missed so much news last week, apparently.
well,
Like,
Max Crosby was a Raven,
yeah.
and now he's not, and now Trey Hendrickson is.
Yeah, I get it because the Ravens figured they could pay Trey. He's younger. He doesn't have the injuries. So it's bullshit. They got out
And
of it.
and
Well,
Maddie, they didn't have to give up the picks for him.
Exactly.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
no-brainer to get a free
And
agent.
that's bullshit. And the commissioner fucked up there because he goes, "No, you got him. Buyer's remorse. There's no buyer's remorse here. You made the trade. You stick with him. You
Well, it was
can't do
pending
that.
a physical, which is always a thing.
Yeah, until they sign Hendrickson, then he failed.
I think someone looked up that the Ravens have a history of kind of doing this stuff.
Really? I didn't know that was a known
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, they've done it where like they always wait and then they let a guy get the physical. And if they get someone else they want for cheaper, then they just fails the guy's
Oh,
physical.
it's disgusting.
I like it. I think
The
it's a good
deal should
strategy.
have been done when they made the deal.
What are some
Not after
other,
they
like, can you
signed
think of
him.
another high profile trade that's been nixed by a physical like this? I can only think of one in basketball. And I remember this just because Dennis
It's just
Rodman was supposed to
the
go to the
timing is so
Spurs
suspicious. It's
and
like
Sean Elliott failed his
you're
physical.
telling me one day after this,
When
they
everyone
get
already knew the
Hendrickson.
information.
Right.
Yeah. You're telling me then they get Hendrickson, which they don't have to give up picks, and he's younger.
It would be
Okay.
funny if Crosby just tore it up again this year. And then you're like, okay, then that was definitely
Could.
bullshit.
He could. He's fully locked in on the Raiders now. At least the Raiders still have some money, but
I heard
'cause
they're
they-
still gonna move.
I mean, they probably still really want to because they've been making moves with the thought of moving him in their mind. But they're no shot they're getting anything close to what they were getting offered by the Ravens.
No, but they'll still move him. I mean,
Yeah, if
he,
you get
it's
something
hard
for
to-
him.
yeah.
Or
But if
maybe
he
they let
comes
him
back,
play
he
another
comes
year
back.
and then move him. I don't know what his contract looks like, but
Fuck the Ravens. That's bullshit.
quoth the Raven no more. Bam Adebayo scored 83 points in an NBA basketball
Number
game.
2 all time, baby.
Number
That
two
seems like it
all-
happened a year ago.
I know a lot of this stuff I feel like happened on Wednesday last
Yep.
or like Tuesday last
It
week.
happened
We
like
record
literally
on Monday.
the day after we recorded.
Right,
Like,
I know.
we didn't cover
This is
that?
what sucks about doing it once a week. You're gonna have to report on some old shit. Funniest thing though is like people are just livid about
They
it.
definitely are.
You know
But
what?
they've
I don't
shown
live
It's
on
all
the
every
Kobe
internet.
fans.
mega scoring games that
You know
there's
what?
always been
Because I don't live
shenanigans.
on the internet, I don't know anything about this, and I'm happy. And if you
Well-
like, you waste your time mad about this, like
I think
don't
it's sick. I mean, anytime
know. Who cares?
the guy gets the
Who
number 2, like
fucking
the
cares?
second highest like amount of points in NBA history, I think that's cool.
Well,
Who
it's funny
cares?
because,
One
like,
way or
you know,
the other.
Lakers fans, Kobe
You don't think
had
it's cool,
81,
Matty? When a guy
What?
scores that many points?
and he beat
No, I think
Kobe's
it's
like sort of
cool.
second place
I'm
record.
saying to sit there on the internet and fight with people about this is a waste of fucking time.
Well, you can say that about
That's
anything
what
on the
I think.
internet.
Did you
Well,
guys
that's
see
the
that
problem.
Onion post about this?
I did
No.
not.
So they posted Lakers fans furious as Bam Adebayo dies in even worse helicopter crash.
And it's really just like it's just a bunch of Kobe fans coming out with one last hurrah to try and like troll so many people
Yeah,
online.
it's straight. Like I mean, I was in LA during Kobe's reign, and man, they just.
He was he was
I mean,
a legend.
I guess I wasn't there
He wa-
early on to see the whole thing morph, but they just fucking love Kobe to
They
no
love him.
end.
Oh yeah.
Like he is a saint in their world.
Also, the end of this game was like just hilarious with all the fouls going on.
Yeah,
It was
so
hilarious.
I watched a video on some of the other things, like during the Wilt one where he scored 100. They said they started fouling the other team to lengthen the game. Like
That's
almost
what-
at
that's what the
beginning
Heat
of
were doing.
First half,
Yeah,
the beginning of the second half, or something
The,
like
the
that.
Heat were doing that like all fourth quarter to just try and
Yeah.
get him more points. It was hilarious to watch.
Right. I know it's completely silly. Like to me, it's like, who cares?
I don't
Like, good for him. I mean, obviously you can't get to there without some bullshittery going on, but good for him.
Do you guys think the stats from that game? Let me see how many points did he have? Come on. Miami Heat versus.
Well, I mean, he shot like 40 something free throws.
I know. Do you think that will ever be eclipsed? Like the amount of free throws made and attempted?
Probably
At some point.
someday.
Yeah.
Because I
All
think
records are made to be broken.
I'm trying to think what the previous one was. I think free throws attempted before it was like 34
Yeah.
attempted in a game, and he smashed it by almost 10.
Trust me, Wemby's going to do something like this at some
Wemby
point.
will have something crazy.
Yeah, it would be a loss if he didn't.
Because to score 83 points going 7 for 22 from three is pretty funny.
The fact that he took 22 threes too.
He took 43 just regular shots.
Jesus Christ.
And then he took four. He took as many free throws as he took shots.
That's insane. Other NBA news: the NBA is holding a vote to see if they want to expand only on teams for teams in Las Vegas and Seattle.
I think they're gonna probably.
Yeah. So that's the word is like sort of every league
Seattle.
wants these 32
deserve it.
teams. That's the magic number, it seems to be. But Seattle definitely needs a team back there. They need the Supersonics back, and there's no
Yep.
way a team goes there without it being called.
Do you think
Supersonics.
does Oklahoma still own the rights to that?
I don't know. There might have been a thing where I think Seattle technically was able to keep that if they got a new team.
Okay. Because
think
I never know
Cleveland
with
Browns.
those sort of situations.
I mean, the
Cleveland
funniest
Browns
one
got their
was
name back.
like New Orleans, like the Jazz. You know, the Jazz were originally in New Orleans,
Which makes sense.
right? But the Jazz in frickin' Utah makes
Yeah,
zero sense. The
Salt Lake
Lakers
City,
also
a
don't make
hub
any
of
sense.
jazz.
The Lakers were in Minneapolis. There's not shit for lakes in Southern California. It's the one thing I miss. But hopefully that'll happen. I'd love to see that. Football news: Kyler Murray to the Vikings. I think we had talked about this last week. It hadn't happened yet.
I think it's a good move.
Good move. It's just like buy low. Higher,
Yeah, I think he's getting paid less than Tommy DeVito.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if you can just let JJ sit there and play backup for a year, it'll pay dividends down the road.
And
He
for
already
some,
did.
for getting him this cheap is
No, but I mean
nuts.
like where he can still practice and be in the game. You know,
We'll
not like
see. He's got to get his accuracy much better. That was his problem.
yeah.
He was missing easy wide receivers.
No, he's he should be viewed as a great game manager that can make a few throws once in a while. That's the best you're going to get out of him. Christian Kirk to the 49ers, 1-year deal.
Sure,
Yeah,
I dig it.
why not? Jim Irsay, our favorite coked out owner, RIP. He had a memorabilia collection that was sold at an auction. It was worth over $93 million.
How much of that do you think was just the guitars?
I know the guitars were a ton. I mean, he had a ton of sports memorabilia, everything from hockey to horse racing, Jackie Robinson bats, stuff like that.
He had Secretariat's Triple Crown saddle. I'm just looking at some of the shit that he had. This is awesome.
It's
Edmonton
funny.
Oilers.
That thing sold for
Ref-
like $1.5 million.
Yeah.
Just sitting
Wayne-
around some dude's house.
Wayne Gretzky, the jersey Wayne Gretzky had when he scored his 500th goal. Some of this stuff is so sick.
Sylvester Stallone's original Rocky script.
Oh, that's
Half
cool.
a mil.
See, this is what more rich people should do stuff like Jim. More rich people should be like Jim Irsay.
You think so?
I think so.
Oh,
Oh, Jerry Garcia, yeah, the Grateful Dead's custom guitar sold for $11 million.
well, that's
Dang.
cool.
Kurt Cobain,
Kurt Cobain's
his blue
brains.
Fender Mustang, $6.9 million.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. The guitars are, I knew about the guitars. I didn't know about the other stuff.
Yeah, quite a collection.
23 records, including most paid for a guitar and most paid for a literary manuscript.
Yeah, they said he had the best guitar collection in the world.
Yep. So the highest guitar was David Gilmour's from Pink Floyd, his Black Stratocaster for $14.5 million.
Jesus.
And then the literary manuscript was Jack Kerouac's original typescript for On the Road.
Jack Kerouac?
Yeah. For On the Road sold for $12.1 million.
That's ironic because I think that was typed out in one weekend in a coke fueled writing session?
Purchased by country music star Zach Bryan. Because he's converting a church to a Jack Kerouac, I don't fucking know how to pronounce
Kerouac.
it. Kerouac Museum.
Learn your beat writers, Jim.
No,
Come on.
no.
Fuck that. All right.
But yeah, more rich people should be like Jim Irsay.
Former Ohio State coach, Butler coach, Thad Matta is retiring. Kind of looked like what was that guy from the Sloth from the Goonies? A little bit. Had a weird nose.
Does have a kind of a weird face.
Had a great career though.
Oh yeah.
Well, enjoy retirement, Thad. And
How old was he?
Justin Fields to KC.
Cruising with the twos.
I hope I mean, I don't know. I hope good things happen to Justin Fields.
Where's he going now?
I think his he's
UFL?
KC, Matty.
And Mahomes has got that.
Think he'll beat out Mahomes for the
ACL he's
starting job?
rehabbing from. He should. They expect him to be there at the start of the season, but if
Think he'll
not,
beat
all
out
right.
What's the depth chart in KC now?
Oh boy,
Fields QB1.
Jake Hayner's still there, right?
I think Minshew's gone.
Minshew is gone.
Yeah.
Fields probably QB2.
Yeah. QB1 maybe.
Oh, a little QB controversy.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Oladokin, Billy Zappi
Is Zappy there?
Oh,
they're
Zappy's there.
competing for a spot.
Interesting. The Zapster.
He's back, baby. Better than ever.
He's a guy I wouldn't be surprised to see in the UFL one day.
Man, this is going to be a rough heat wave.
I'm looking
You'll
forward to it
survive,
here, Maddie.
Sucks. And
I'm
today's
looking
the easiest day. I'm hurting already.
Get a little kiddie pool in the back.
Yeah, okay.
Take a cold shower. Get that. You got windows open, circulating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get it circulating, buddy.
Yeah. All right, you guys want to talk a little Stoned Age?
Little Stoned Age.
That's Stone with a
Great
umlaut
movie.
over the O, just like Motorhead. You know what's funny about this movie is I was watching it today, and for the first like 10 minutes, I just thought it was I thought it was a 90s movie, and I'm sort of realizing how parallel the 90s and the 70s were. I've said it
Well,
before,
thanks.
but this was like a lot of people in the 90s looked like they were from the 70s. It's pretty funny.
There's a band called Crumps Brothers out in California. I watched the director's cut. They made a short film with the song Led Zeppelin Tangerine. And when they made the movie, they couldn't afford Led Zeppelin, so they had to go to BOC. So they could afford BOC. So the Pussy song was originally Tangerine by Led Zeppelin.
That's
In
funny
case-
that
I
BOC
love that.
just like, okay, use our song, just pay us, and you can call it Pussy if you want.
Well, I'm sure they could afford BOC. They couldn't afford Led Zeppelin, you know? It's like if you can't afford like brand name Jordans, you get fake Jordans, you know?
Yeah, that's a great song too, though.
And don't get me wrong, BOC's a great band.
Yeah.
They're obviously not the cat, they don't have,
Was that the actual band members after the movie ends?
of course.
Yeah, it had to be. Had to be. Jim, what did you think? This was your first time viewing.
I can see why Maddie loves it so much.
So what does that mean? That means it's
That's- no,
terrific.
it was terrific. It's like, imagine a distilled, like, just trash movie where I'm not saying it's bad.
You laughed.
No,
a few
I did
times.
laugh. I'm saying like trash, like it's crude. It's very like bare bones,
See,
and I love it.
You grew up during a time where everything was offensive. This was a time when you could be offensive.
Maddie, I'm saying it's good.
Yeah.
It's trash,
hear
but
you.
it's good. It's
I
like
know it's-
schlock. It's schlocky.
I know it's seen you laugh day. You laughed at when he's like, maybe you can get chicks with zits. I don't want chicks with zits. I want fine chicks.
It is funny though because okay, so for those
The
at
acting
home
is
that have not
amazing.
seen this movie, and it is free on Tubi and Prime with ads and all that fun stuff, but it's basically two dudes in the '70s listening to hard rock, cruising around, looking for babes,
And booze.
and that's
And
all you
yeah.
did when you were a youngster back in the day.
Yep.
That's what they did. I don't know what high schoolers do now, but it's what they did back in the day. And you got one friend who's kind of more the ladies' man, the other one who's like a dork, and the other guy's just not a very good friend to this.
Nah, he's a jerk.
He is a real jerk.
That's a classic with these kind of movies. You always get one in the friend group who's just like he's just the asshole character.
Yeah,
Uh,
Maddie, do,
That's why it's okay if bad things happen to
do
him.
you know the girl who played the not the hot one, but the other one?
Yeah,
You know whose
she's
daughter that is?
the girls in Jefferson Airplane or something.
Yeah, Grace
I
Slick
know. Yeah, I
inherited
know
that
everything, man.
forehead.
Yeah, I know everything about the movie.
So you've done deep dives on this thing.
Yes.
Maddie, have you watched the short film that's based
No.
on?
No, of
Oh,
course I haven't.
oh.
Maddie, which actor was originally cast as John Connor in Terminator 2 that would have been the Edward Furlong role?
Probably the badass.
You'd be wrong.
I don't know that.
It was
Crump.
Crump.
Crump's brother.
No, just Crump.
Oh, okay.
Crump was a that kid was a
Yeah,
break dancer growing up.
that's
And he
funny.
had long hair, and they wanted to give him that role, but he would not cut his long hair.
Interesting. And then one guy became a big star. I mean, Clifton Gonzalez. Gonzalez is now Clifton Collins. He's a
Sure.
massive movie star.
He's a
He's
Nepo
in
baby. His
he's in some
grandfather's a very famous actor.
okay, but he's been in some big
Oh,
time.
he's a fantastic actor. Yeah.
He's like a real actor, and he was great as Tack with the zits.
Did you see him in the Truman Capote movie?
I saw that.
That
I've
was
seen him in a couple other
yeah. He's
movies,
in.
and
I
like
think
he's
he's
a
in Train Dreams too.
yeah, he's a real actor.
No, he is. A
You know,
few
as a
years
matter of
ago, he was really hot.
as a matter of fact, I wrote some. I saw he had a mutual friend on Facebook, and he got tagged. And I wrote, "I'll always know you as Tack," and he liked it.
Yeah. If I ever run into him, I'll go, hey, do you remember when you liked my buddy's comment about you always
Fucking
being tagged?
worm.
He was
But yeah,
great in
he's
that role.
great. He was so funny. He was such a funny guy.
Well, he was like the catalyst of that movie.
Yeah,
You know, he sets everything in motion because they're like, oh, this tough dude's getting out of jail and he knows where some chicks. It's funny because this movie treats like women like the most rarest
possession.
commodity on the
Yeah,
planet. It's so funny.
these
There's
are our
these
chicks.
chicks. And then you get to the end and they're like, you're Crump's girls. And they're like, who? I don't know who this guy
Yeah,
are. This
yeah,
this guy is. They're like, well, he saw you first. You're his.
exactly.
Maddie, there's some good reviews of it on IMDb.
And also, don't forget the small cameo from Gary Busey's son, who
Jake
plays the
Busey.
rich dude
Yep.
in PV.
Yeah. Always recognizable by the teeth.
One
You
of
ever
my favorite scenes too is when the whole idea of the tall Ox 45.
right, like it's got to be the tall. Like
Yeah,
they're stealing. They didn't steal. They only stole the 12 ounce. They
they
didn't
made
steal the
they
tall.
made Snot Mr. Hanky. I mean Mr. Snot Rag
Maddie,
go in there.
what about the the cameo by Taylor Negron?
Good. Oh, Taylor Negron. You mean?
Yeah.
Oh, so he plays a disco freak at a liquor store, and he
Yes.
just a great scene. He's like, "Hey boys, got a party with the foxes," and the cops come in. Great, funny cop.
This
The
guy
cop
steals
said,
in every movie he's in,
yeah,
he always steals the scene,
and the cop says that he was in Free Willy. He was a pretty big actor. He
That
told
cop
the
is he
director,
was big back in the day.
he said he gets people mention this movie more than anything he's ever done by far.
Well, it was a
Dixie Cup
funny
Dean.
ass role because he's the
Yeah,
That
cop,
was a really good
but he
role.
also wants to
yeah.
be viewed as like the cool cop.
He always
Like,
goes, "You guys
you don't
probably
think
think
I
I'm a
wanted
real
a
butthead."
taste of beer?
He used to call me Dixie Cup Dean.
What does
You
that
don't think
even
I
mean?
wanted to pee in somebody's pool? He used to
Matt,
call me.
do you want me to
Great.
quote one of these reviews that I'm seeing?
Yeah.
Okay. 10 out of 10, the ultimate party movie.
Thank you.
The characters are perhaps the most real and well developed in the history of cinema.
Thank you.
Uh, Maybe I'm delving a little too deep, but this movie is a source of inspiration in an otherwise bland and meaningless era of movie making. Do yourself a
Thank you.
favor, grab a load of tall cans, gather your buds, and watch this movie. You'll never regret it.
I mean, it's as real as people talk back then, as I remember my friends and partiers and stoners would talk. I mean, people can't handle the way people are. It's now everything
Ooh.
is made so like people aren't who they really are. So there's that.
Do you want to hear a negative review?
Sure.
2 out of 10. It was just plain stupid. Weak plot, weak dialogue, apparently
Yeah.
no continuity to speak of. Also suffers from forgettable actors and substandard filming. Save your money. 2 out of 10.
I hate to say that, I bet that was written by a woman.
Uh, let's see. The name is Isotope 212. I can actually.
I don't know what
Isotope.
That's Carl
Carl's
Ebert.
band.
Oh, they gave. Oh, sorry. That's the remake. I'm trying to see what other things they've reviewed. See all reviews.
There's some great lines in this movie too. What was that one where he was going to beat up Jake Busey? He's like, I totally would if he didn't have such massive upper body strength. There was funniest like it's funny too because they're like cruising around Torrance too. That's what makes it even funnier because most of these LA movies, if you're not in the city, it's always in the valley. But this is like in
Yeah.
Torrance, which is like
Yeah.
south of LA,
Yeah.
and then it's like Torrance Beach. Torrance has like one little sliver of beach, I think. Like, and then Frankie Avalon is in the movie too. And then Frankie
Yeah, he's
Avalon's
got a little
house,
cameo.
just being such a centerpiece of this, makes it fucking stupid and funny as shit.
Yeah.
If you go to the IMDb page, by the way, like in the photos that is on the front of their IMDb page is just a close up of
Of
that
the
girl's
camel toe.
in
Yeah.
the bikini.
Yeah.
It's really funny too because that girl was like insanely good looking, and then her friend, like it's Grace
The
Slick's
friend is pretty
daughter,
too.
is good looking too. But
Yeah.
in that movie, she's like a fat heifer. They call her. It was like such a weird time back then.
To be like comically fat was way different back in
Well,
the 90s.
Maddie, let me ask you this: the Buffalo Girls. It's funny because if I saw them back in the day, I'd be like, "No way." Now I'm like, "Hey, no problem.
I'm
Let's go
like,
hang out, Buffalo Girls."
hell yeah.
Yeah, the older you get, like,
Want to party with the Buffalo Girls? Yeah, I want to pork their grandmas too. Big things like that.
This also looks like it was probably pretty fun to film. Like to be on set, I bet they were having a fucking blast.
I would hope so. I mean, this was the only thing a lot of these people did too. So the two
All I gotta
leads
say
didn't.
is that I recommend it to the listeners. Give it a shot.
Yeah, check out the Stone Age, and then you know, hit us up and let us know what you thought.
Maddie, you should work on making a sequel.
I'm gonna do the sequel. I'll be right back.
The sequel to the Stone Age, directed by Matty Goldberg. I would love to see that.
It would be funny. Do you? It's almost. I kind of feel like I don't know. I feel like it was pretty much a live action Beavis and Butthead kind of.
Yeah, I could. Yeah,
if one of
very
them actually
vibes.
scored, you know.
Yeah,
But that's kind of the funny thing.
I don't know if it did itself any favors because I saw like VHS copies of it trying it like in its promotion tried to compare itself to Dazed and Confused.
It hit that. Days of Confused is like a masterpiece. Like it covers a lot of turf in Dazed and Confused. This is a little more isolated on a couple of dudes, and it's that era. I feel it fits. It hits what it wants to do perfectly, though.
Yeah.
Oh, what is it? It definitely.
Yeah.
It's getting done what it wants to get done.
Dazed and Confused is great too, but it's a smarter movie.
Well, that's why I
Yeah.
was just saying. I don't know. Like, I don't know if you wanted to compare the two. And I think the
No, I wouldn't
movie,
compare.
well, in the VHS like copy of it, it directly compares it. So I don't know
Yeah,
if
I
that
mean,
did
you
it any
have to
favors.
try to market it,
Yeah.
and that was also the problem with it too. Is that it got, the comparison. It's just they don't really compare. Uh, it's not an apples to apples. They're
So
very different stories.
how many other stoner comedies were coming out around this time? Because you had Days of Confused, you had this, you would have had like Wayne's World would have been coming out around not too
Yeah,
dissimilar
yeah,
times.
yeah, yeah.
Half Baked around the same time.
Sure. No, but this was not like I don't even know if this was a theatrical released
It
one.
might not have been.
If so,
Probably
it was
not.
not a broad one. But no, it definitely deserves a look by anybody that likes any type of party movie or rock movie or something like that.
Someone should get Maddie the Blu-ray.
Who's to say he doesn't have it?
That's fair. He might actually have the Blu-ray.
Yeah. I do love like when all the guys just decide to go to the house. It's just dudes, just all dudes together yelling and demanding access to the women.
I had the DVD years ago, but I've lost it over the years. It's probably been about 20 years, but I used to have it.
We gotta get you the Blu-ray, Maddie.
Yeah, that's funny. Any other thoughts on this, Matt? Any other wisdom about this you want to share?
I think that's about it. I'm gonna say that's about it. Just recommend it. 10 out of 10 for me.
10 out of 10 from Maddie Goldberg.
Yeah.
That's a 10 out of 10. Yeah, no, this is hopefully this thing gets rediscovered at some point.
I hope so.
No, it's definitely worth a view. I don't think we really need to watch anything next week because we're gonna have a tournament up.
It's so much basketball talk.
So much basketball.
Shout out the UFL. The Orlando Storm got DJ Khaled as their opening halftime show for the opening game.
Wow, like that's cool. Like a big name for your halftime show.
It's sick. I wonder where the other markets are gonna get.
I don't know. Is that a thing amongst?
I think they're gonna do at least for the first opening week. They're gonna do a halftime show for every. I think for each team's opening home game, they're gonna try and do a halftime show.
They should get Sad Bunny.
Ooh, I would watch Sad Bunny.
Sad Bunny. He raps in Chinese. All right, you guys got anything to add before we get out of here?
March Madness, baby. Come on, Nebraska, please. Please.
That's it. Yeah, everybody. Enjoy your March Madness. Root for Nebraska to at least get one.
Just against Troy. They just got to win one.
They'll get
powerful Troy.
Yes,
I think they could do it.
You got
Hoiberg's going to bring him to that glory land of one tournament win.
God, yeah.
At least.
Imagine if they just rattle off like 3 in a row, though.
It could happen. You never
Imagine.
know.
Hey, all you got to do is get hot from 3.
Yep.
You just got to believe, baby. You just got to believe. All right, that's going to do it for us for this week. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And comment, let us know what you guys think, or if you guys have any movie recommendations for us for the future that we could cover when sports winds down a little bit towards the summer. And we'll see you all next week for another exciting edition of the Sports Hole.
Sports Hole.